You know, I ain't really got no script when it comes to these quick bites. I'm just thinking back and, you know, I do some light edits on these, but I'm just talking. But, you know, when I think about displaying and think about the early days of ACBA and us just kind of posing for sport and then eventually doing competitive displaying, my very first 1,000 subs contest was basically the very first kind of ACBA style display contest. You know, ACBA is all about tangible displaying. So, you know, this was all video in those days. There was no way to kind of Photoshop stuff in. You did a setup, you filmed it, that was your entry. You added your cutouts, you try to do something really cool, maybe implement a still motion type of scene. You know, all of these little terms and things that we came up with, MSD, multi-scale displaying, still motion, got you covered, all of these type of things, you know, they all emerged from those days. But my very first contest, that 1,000 subs contest, I remember my man F3R PQS won that contest, and he really embodied the essence of ACBA. I don't know where he is today. He emerges like every 10 years or something like that and comes out. Shout out to you if you're watching this, man. But yeah, in those early days, there was my man Charles Dukes. Love you, Dukes. Red Hulk 80, Hulk Smash Everything. Oh man, JRA was displaying a lot back in those days. Of course, Shardamus was around. My man Sentry was around, but he wasn't really like heavy into displaying. Collecting Marvel Legends from the very beginning. Definitely had a huge presence in the community, definitely had a great following. And then at some point, he kind of just disappeared for quite a while. And then now in the past, like maybe 3-4 years, Sentry has come back. And I feel like he been studying, man. He been paying real close attention to everything that's going on from us migrating from primarily YouTube over to the Facebook group. And then we see the rise of other really great display artists, CJ, Michael Wisman, Al Chang, Tommy Saltz. I mean, it's too many to name that basically had their rise when we moved over to primarily photography and not too much video. Although we did still keep the ACBA tournament around, which is a video-based tournament. It was a struggle for some of the people who had just been setting up a camera and just moving the camera across the setup to now really have to learn how to work a camera and shoot angles and lighting and all of that stuff. And everything that I learned about photography, I learned just kind of rubbing elbows with people in the ACBA Facebook group. But to see Sentry come back into the group and to just be dominated now and to just be one of the most notable display artists and really embracing the essence of ACBA, I mean, it's wonderful to watch. And I just want to give Sentry his flowers, man. He's been doing his thing in terms of displaying. So make sure you follow this guy on Instagram and sit back and enjoy his display work. Let's get into this quick bite. Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. Boog Noir coming at you from San Diego Comic-Con 2023. I got
Sentry Productions.
At Sentry Productions on Instagram and everywhere else, man. How was your trip out?
It was good, man. We got here real late last night. It wasn't my fault. Shardamus Prime's fault. And yeah, we got into the convention for pre-unite at like 8:30. So we had like 20 minutes to hang out.
Did you buy anything yet?
No, not yet. We were just able to go straight into Hasbro, and that was it.
I see. Did you get QR codes for your Hasbro stuff, though?
No. We haven't really done anything.
Oh,
yet.
no.
I mean, I got the VIP ticket, which I guess we just pick up the...
I think I know the answer to this, but your favorite toy line right now is still Marvel Legends, yes?
No, it's the 1994 Power Rangers line.
Oh, really?
No, I'm just joking. Yeah, it's Marvel Legends.
Marvel Legends all the way.
Marvel Legends.
All right, well, so you're definitely trying to pick up the Deadpool 2-pack, I would assume.
Probably pick up a couple of those.
Anything else outside of Marvel Legends you want to pick up while you're here?
I think Chuckles, the GIJoe, but I think that's pretty much it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Favorite eatery back home?
Favorite eatery back home?
Well, favorite type of food?
Favorite type of food? Mexican food.
Mexican food?
Definitely.
You have a go-to spot in back home?
Yeah, it's just like really fancy place. It's called Taco Bell. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
I've been there a few times, yeah.
Yeah, they got a good quesadilla there. No, off the top of my head, I can't think of. Maybe El Pollo down there. There's a couple of spots.
How about an early contender for a figure of the year this year?
Oh man, figure of the year. So far, the one I've been playing with the most recently is the Iron Man Model 1. Really love that figure so
nice,
far.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then I don't have it yet, but I was playing with Shartimus's Black Widow with the new body, the butterfly joints. And
Yeah, he mentioned that as well.
that one is super good.
I don't know what's going on. Target keeps charging my card and taking it back, but the figure's not showing up.
They've been doing that to me for years. They did that to me with Ant-Man, so then I actually ended up finding the Ant-Man in Target.
And then finally cancel it, yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you, Sentry. Good seeing you.
Yeah, it's good seeing you.
So what, you grind now? Put your money up, your talent up, let's find out. Better rep your city cause we worldwide, yeah, you'll be alright. Just stick to the guidelines, don't be scared by the path that you headed. It's time to battle through the brackets with lead. You can't crack under pressure, you might have got some likes. Yeah, you made a little noise, but can you go shop for shop with some real boys? ACBA when I'm stepping in, is you up for the test, shouldn't even question it. You took the critiques like a boss, you ain't soft, time to really show it off. Show these people what you got, Man, when it comes to bars, I'm finessing it. Bring your A game, ain't no other way you getting it.